Hey Fit Lab, coming at you. It's Wednesday, 3:25 for that whiteboard breakdown. Today, all you're going to need is a kettlebell or an odd object if you want to make our work kind of spicy today. I'm going to have Casey help me out doing all these movements as we talk through what we're doing today. All right, for your warm up, you're going to give me 2 rounds of 10 glute bridges. Show us that glute bridge, Casey. So locking his feet down on the ground, squeeze his glutes to come up. Pause it for a second, come back down. Next up, he's going to give me 5 down dog and cobra. On those down dogs, those hips are going high, pushing his chest down, and then he's going to push himself all the way up and through, stretching out that lower back. Next up, you're going to be 10 Cossack squats. Remember, on those Cossack squats, we're going wide, working on that ankle mobility, shifting to one side, standing up tall, shifting back to the other side. Then we're going to do 5 bird dogs. On the bird dogs, elbows touching to the knee and extending out far to that wall or to opposite directions on either side. You're going to do 5 with one. Go ahead and switch and you do 5 with the other. After you finish that warm-up, we're going to get into some mobility. For our mobility, we want to work on 1 minute of a couch stretch. Notice Casey's going to reach back, pull on his toes, keeping that chest up tall, working on his squat, trying to open up those quads. Next up is going to be 5 pause squats. Keeping his chest up in the air, sitting down, and standing right back up. This will be about 2 or 3 second pause each time. If he wants, he can kind of shift back and forth in those ankles to get loose. Then we're going to move into 1 minute of a sumo squat hold. So that sumo squat, legs are going wide, still finding that great position, chest is going up in the air. If you can hold it for that 1 minute all at one time, awesome. If you can't, let's accumulate about 1 minute. And then we're going to drop into 5 more pause squats to round off this mobility. Next up, we're going to do some skill work. For that skill work, we're doing single arm overhead squats. We're going to do 4 sets, 4 reps with each one. For this, Casey's going to show us what we can do with an odd object like a backpack. He's going to lock that backpack over his head, going down to the bottom of the squat, standing on up. Notice where he's keeping his chest. His chest is staying up tall. That arm is locking out on his side every time. It's not falling forward or falling backwards. If you have a kettlebell, you can grab a kettlebell. Do the exact same thing, get that kettlebell up overhead, lock it in position, going down and up. Awesome job, Casey. For our Metcon today, you're going to do an E2 mom for 12 minutes. That means you're doing 6 rounds. You're going to be 9 sumo deadlift high pulls. Casey's going to show us what that looks like with the kettlebell. On his setup, his chest is going to get ready to stay open. He's going to squeeze his glutes, and then his arms fire pulling it up. Usually what we see here is people tend to pull early with their arms, and then finish with their hips. Make sure you squeeze those glutes first and then pull the arms going up. Next up, we're going to be 6 alternating kettlebell or a dumbbell if you got one, power snatches. So he's going to fire it up in the air, dropping just a little bit underneath that kettlebell, making sure we're punching aggressively up in the air, making sure that kettlebell and that dumbbell staying super close to our shoulder, super close to our ear. Finally, we're giving 9 overhead walking lunges. You can switch hands, you can do whatever you want with those hands. Kettlebell's locked out overhead. Give me those 9. You can go ahead and rest for about 30 seconds each E2 one. Make sure you go as fast as you can, get to that rest. Let me know how you do.